Hello everyone and welcome back to the game that I've been waiting for a while. It's been kind of difficult to go through Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and try to stay away from spoilers, but I managed it. I haven't seen a thing about Alan Wake except for a few of the trailers, of course, that came for a while ago, but I haven't seen the reviews. The only thing I've seen is comparison between PC graphic settings or how it looks on computers compared to consoles, and that is the only thing I have seen, and that is simply just to see if the game would run at all on Xbox, because there were some rumors that it would be difficult. And as you see, there is a continue button there, and that is simply because I have gone into the game and played around for about 5 minutes or something to see if the game would run properly. Anyways, as we speak, on my last stream, as I mentioned in the beginning of this stream also, there are a couple of bugs in my recent stream from Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Those appeared after I had streamed the game. It did appear in the game, and it didn't appear when I was doing the stream. So somewhere on down the line, it has happened during the processing of the video afterwards. And I hope, for God's sake, it doesn't happen during this stream, because it's kind of annoying to have to minimize all those glitches that happened last time. So yeah, let's pray for the best. Anyways, with that, let's start with the game. And on my 5 minutes try, I went for story. That is not what I'm going to do as a standard this time. It's normal. And then we will eventually go for story if there are certain challenges that we can't push through. Hello, Dark Ratbat! No, it's not a bug in the game actually. It's on the stream itself, in the video after I did the stream. So so yeah, it's kind of weird. But yeah, it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be put out on YouTube afterwards, so it will be able to watch maybe in a week's time or two, since this is kinda pre-recording for my exam, which is going on strong for about 2 weeks. It was Res actually, and a couple of the places where the audio in the video suddenly went away, so, or went completely silent. So yeah, but let's proceed.
To the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope.
Still looks
without
okay.
ever knowing the full story.
It's
In a horror story, there
that
are
I'm actually unsure of.
and the trick is not to end up as either.
I
Trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
I should probably check that, cause
This is not the story
Star
I
Wars
hoped it would
Jedi
be.
Fallen Order is a rather old game
This is
compared
like
to
ending
other games that I've played, so
This story will
yeah,
eat
that
us
might be
alive.
the case, but it hasn't appeared
This
before.
story is a monster.
So that is why I'm kind of wondering why it happens.
Monsters wear many faces.
I shotted what you just said there about the upload rate, so I can remind myself about it afterwards. Anyways, from what I've seen, just from those 5 minutes, it's pretty clear that this is not a game for kids. Just so that is said. So, if any kids are watching this, you should probably not.
Where'd he go?
Okay, where did I go now? It shouldn't be that difficult to find the way, since this is sort of the only part I've played before. But I also know that I also remember that I used a little bit of time on figuring the way out of here. So, there. Oh god. There is a light which we can't get to. Oh no. Can we run the other way? Maybe not. Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck?
And the guy is dead.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What
This footage here kind of reminds me a little bit about
Well, Dad and I are just
The Shining,
Springs here. Mom, it's so
but
good.
that's not
No spoilers.
weird at all, since I know kind of this game is, or Alan Wake series in itself is inspired by Stephen King.
Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson.
yeah, it did. I haven't seen it that
Back up.
many times compared to how many times I've seen The Shining, so
Words of advice?
I didn't remember it that well, but when you say it, of course.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return 1. I would rather call it Chapter 1, but
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
where where the heck are we actually going? For now, I guess we're only going to follow him.
Hey, over here.
Blair Witch 2.
Agent Casey, right?
Okay, that I haven't seen.
Over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
When are those damn feds gonna show up, Mulligan?
The federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Okay.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night. Not that we have anything against city folk, cried Thornton.
Okay.
Don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just
Go through the hole
fence,
right behind him,
towards
I
the
guess.
around the old convenience store, you can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here, wait. I'll show him around.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Case board.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using
Yeah.
each field office as a model in my head.
I'm hoping that solves a lot
The facts are
with
reported.
the issues in Stray Souls.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Okay. I guess over the next weeks, if I'm going to have a break, I might go into streams instead of playing things on my own. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. Slight difference in murders, bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death, chest trauma, exposure to water, post-mortem, bruising on wrists and legs. 2 of victims had bruising, some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. Yeah. Well, it's only, or it's always funny to make people jump when they are playing horror games. I kind of joked about it with a friend of mine that I would do that with him when he was playing horror games, but we haven't done it. Or we haven't made it into a real thing yet. But I can see how it's funny. Deep gash in the chest, heart missing. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma. Consistent with 2018 victim. Hard to confirm due to condition of body. All bodies experience bloating. Bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only 1 victim was found in the water. Killer profile. Talk to someone. Victim 3 was covered in illegible tattoos. A message from the killer, maybe? Or their art. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. Killer may be a sportsman or hunter. Yeah, I saw that he posted something yesterday. Map. Well, it doesn't tell that much yet.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting
Oh!
started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Okay, so it does not pause the game. That is a bummer.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old. Too much sky.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, it's on me.
That is, by the way, one thing I enjoy with streaming on Xbox, that you don't see how many eventually enters the stream. But of course, I do very often have my iPad on the side, so I can kind of follow comments and so on. But
Deputy,
it's nice to not have it on the screen you're playing at least.
Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
I guess
This body, shall we?
we're getting closer to where the victim is. It's here. Ay, 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 ay.
Found him on the table. Now, he didn't touch nothing. You know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine the corpse.
Yeah, but I don't know if that is a thing on Xbox eventually. Speed chat.
Wanna start by inspecting the body, Anderson?
No.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You unlocked your first key, but you can place it on the caseboard inside Mind Palace or Mind Place. Yeah, but then I also have to have 2 headphones. So, yeah. But I'll try figure it out with time. Okay, Cauldron Lake murder scene. Consistent with other murders, another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings. Here to investigate. Okay, when a key objectives are viewable at the caseboard in your goals. You are now free to examine the caseboard or leave me to complete this objective. I guess we could go back to the real world.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Is there anything more on this guy? Nah. Come on. I'm nearly pushed all of the buttons here, and okay, great, fine. This is consistent with previous killings. Okay. Then we put that. Come on.
Nope.
This one. Oh. Bruising indicates the victim was alive when restrained. Matches other cases.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
So we have 2 more questions, the victim and the killers. So it seems like there might be more than one, and that kinda rhymes with what we saw earlier, because we did see the murder.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Well, we have already...
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
and a peek on him. There should be 3 clues here. I guess the third one is eventually footprints. But how the hell am I supposed to pick up that? But it's clearly going to be a lot of going forward and back between caseboard and find evidence. Yes.
Keep trying.
Lots of activity here. It's unlikely our killer was working alone. That is also what I've said.
Footprints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Multiple assailants present, medicine, crime of passion, premeditated.
Did they plan for the murder to happen here?
There's more over here.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Okay, yes. Thanks for explaining. Are there more numbers around here? Like for example over here.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
I'll check the last clues first. I do recall a lot of crime moments in Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Autocorrect who kinda bailed on you again. Yes, okay. The victim. Hmm. For later. Okay, that is fine. Hmm.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Yeah, that is probably the last story I heard about Jack the Ripper too. Or the theory on who Jack the Ripper was.
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head. Chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Hold on. Since we're thinking 2010,
I think that's everything. For
is
now.
that
Anything
also when Alan Wake eventually disappeared in the first game? No one's heard from this guy in 13 years. Why surface now? Where has he been? Or later, okay. Casey?
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Premeditated? Planned? Or spontaneous? Victims ID Robert Nightingale, former FBI agent, mental state questionable at time of disappearance. Okay. Guess then we can go this way.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Or not, since we say we'll back in, or we'll be back in a second. We're ending this first episode with a lot of questions still unanswered. And next time there are definitely going to be more questions coming our way. So I know this might be a kinda annoying place to end, but that is what I'm going to do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video or stream. Bye!